Hey there, good morning. I'm John. Today is Friday, finally, April 12th, 2024. This is my morning stand-up, my regular daily vlog, where I turn on the lights each morning and report to you and me what I'm doing to make content creation indefinitely sustainable, as I have been trying to do for the last almost year and a half now. So, quick recap, let's talk about yesterday based on what I'd planned for yesterday. I was going to shoot and edit the next Friday plays, which I accomplished. Released to members already yesterday per the plan, and will come out today. I love having a video already ready to come out today, because releasing a video is probably the most fun for me. You know, releasing it, seeing how it's responded to, seeing how it performs, seeing the engagement that I get. So having one come out on a day that I didn't even have to do it is an extra bonus, because it's like, well, it's going to come out. I just get to sit back like anyone else and wait for it to happen. So, but you know, we'll talk more about it in a second. Talk more about these Friday plays. Talk about that at the end. I also did a little bit of podcast preparation. I only need to, I think, write a couple little intros, and that's it. And I'll be ready, because we record tonight. So this evening, 5:30 or so, we get together and record the next two episodes that we'll edit the next two Tuesdays and release on the next two Thursdays. That's the cycle. It's like a conveyor belt, just keeps coming around. It's like a well-oiled machine. So got that done. I wanted to start working on the Berserk review yesterday. I just ran out of time. So if I have time today, I'll start doing a little bit with that. My day today is kind of abbreviated. As like 4 o'clock, I get busy already, so we'll see if I can get some done. If not, I'll start on that in earnest on Monday, right? Let's talk about stats then. Still remind you of my artificial metric: 10,000 views and 50 subscribers average over the last 7 days, if possible. That's the kind of where I'm trying to aim. And we're still straddling that, 11,000 views per day. That's been stable. A crummy subscriber day yesterday, so only 39 subscribers average over the last 7 days. And we did not hit our new milestone. I thought we kind of would, but we're about 25 shy of it, so I'll probably hit it by end of today, so we'll talk about another milestone on Monday. I have great confidence. So let's talk about today. So today, I'm almost done with that sponsored video. I'm going to do some editing on that. We're going to work on that some. This afternoon, I have a meeting with Allen One, the great company that's making those big recharged machines. I don't know what. They contacted us and said, we really liked your coverage. And I'm like, let's talk about if there's a way we can work together. I don't know what that is. I don't really, but we're going to talk to them and see if there's any opportunities for us to do anything more collaborative or not. Who knows? They liked what we did, so there's an opportunity. Let's follow it. Just having contacts and getting to know people is benefit in and of itself. And then if we can find a bigger arrangement, even better. So we're going to talk to them today. And then this evening, as I mentioned, between all of that and my meetings, I'll try to work on Berserk, as I said, and then we'll record the new podcasts this evening that run from like 5:30 to. It takes about 2.5, 3 hours to record a couple of them. So that'll be my day. It'll be 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night, and time to relax and do nothing. Oh, I did, of course, go see the movie last night, the Civil War movie. And it's, I'm going to talk about it in the podcast. It's more than I'm going to ramble here, but it's a powerful movie. Like, it's, people have been saying it's awesome, and I hope I never have to see it again. And I get where they're coming from. It's one of those that you walk out of the theater and you stand around and talk about it for a while, because you're like, wow, what are the implications? What does that mean? What's the what if of that? You know, it's something else. And I'll talk just about the Friday plays. So here we are on Friday in the advance of the new Friday plays, and those keep performing well. I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop, right? So I've done 3 or 4 of these, 5 of these maybe. The first one was a lark. The second one was okay, we'll try it again. The third time I did it, it was, well, they can't keep performing this well. And it did, and they keep doing. They're not all growing. I think one of them in the middle was bigger than the others, but they're all getting 10,000 views overnight. It's crazy. So once again, I go into this afternoon thinking to myself, well, this can't hold up. This one's surely going to be the one that is just an average video. And that, you see, that's the punishing, horrible way that my brain works, is that I'm so braced for the other shoe that drops that I'm not able to enjoy the successes because Because historically, look, if every success had built upon the previous success, we'd be done, right? We'd have everything we need to be sustainable. But it's an ebb and flow. We have seen it over and over and over. And so, as much as I enjoy doing those videos, and I'm not trying to poison the well, I'm not trying to jinx it, but I'm also, everything I've been trying to figure out how to, work the system and make the algorithm work or whatever, this kind of bucks that trend. It's doing something that, other than being regularly scheduled, which they say is great, again, they're fairly low effort. It seems kind of like what everyone else is doing, other than I put my own little mini historical flair on it. Otherwise, it's, maybe that's it. I don't know. I'm not down on it. I'm not trying to jinx it, but we'll see again when we talk on Monday if this one also continued to do well. Even if it didn't, it doesn't mean that's over, because as we said maybe earlier in the week, last week, I don't make rapid adjustments. I steer the ship a little bit, a degree at a time to find the sweet spot so I don't skip over it. I wish I could just sit back and go, hey, look how great this did. But I keep going, oh no, why did that one do great? And did I replicate it here? Or is this going to be the failure? Yeah, part of my brain fights me all the time on enjoying successes, because I'm just not sure it was earned, or I'm not sure it was it a fluke? Things like that. It's probably not healthy. I don't know. It's weird. Maybe, what's the number? How many of these have to do well for me to just go, oh, these do well because people like them, and I'm okay with that? Here it is. I know what it is. It's I've always said in my life, I hate when things fix themselves. You have a squeak in the car, and you try to find the squeak, and it's you never do, and it's driving you crazy. And then one day you get in the car and the squeak is gone. Some people go, hooray, the squeak is gone. Me, I go, well, what was it? What if it happens again? How will I know how to fix that squeak in other cars? I want to know the XYZ. I want to see the formula. Show your damn work. I want to know how and why things work and how they were fixed. Because in the back of my head, I feel like I didn't learn anything if I didn't find out. Yeah, so I think the problem with these plays for me, as much as I enjoy doing them, as much as I love the success they're having, because I don't understand why they're having success, it bothers me, and I feel like it's a fluke. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I can fix my brain. I don't know. Isn't that weird? Is it? I don't know if any of you have that anomaly or whatever, or maybe you're just happy the squeak went away. I don't know, but I want to know what was it squeaking? Was this thing was lodged under the seat or whatever? I want to know, and I don't know when things are fixed or why they're working. And then you think it's going to break again too. It's it's just temporary, right? It's that. So we'll talk on Monday, and we'll see how the performance of this video today over the weekend affects my oddly functioning success endorphin center and what it does to my weird brain. It's Friday. Let me go ahead and get to work. Thank you for popping in to check out today's vlog. If in fact you did, if you're here every day, you already know that I love you for being a diligent part of my support system. Thank you for being here. Have a good weekend and a wonderful, well, the other way around. Have a good Friday and a wonderful weekend. It works that way better. Be sure to do something good for yourself. And I'll talk to you again next week. Bye-bye.